And then, I mean, I have the one embryo from last time, so if I just want to try and go ahead and implant with that embryo, would I be able to?
Yes. Ideally we want 2 embryos per baby you want in the future, banked, but if you wanted to proceed with that one, let me just look. Do you know if you have coverage for a transfer cycle?
I think I do.
Okay. So let me just look. I'm just gonna look at your note real quick. Yeah, I think you do. So what would happen, the earliest we could do it would be you'd call with day 1 of your period after retrieval. I'm just looking if you had a saline sonogram in the past.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, and it was in October. So you have the option of repeating that saline sonogram. It needs to be within 1 year of your transfer. So it's kind of getting to that point. If you wanted to repeat it and update it, we can. So then we would have you call with day 1 of your period. We would repeat the saline sonogram between cycle day 6 through 10. So that would happen, early September. And then with your following period, at the end of September, we would start a transfer cycle. So that would mean the actual transfer date would be in October.
And then what if I wanted to wait a few months just to let my body heal? Is that a good idea or not so good idea?
Yeah, no, you can do that. Once the embryo is frozen, it's just going to stay there in cryopreservation until you're ready to use it.
Okay.
So if you needed a month or 2, that's fine. When you're ready, if you wanted to do the saline sonogram this coming up month, we can. And then just hold off until you're ready for transfer. You just tell me, the month you kind of want to do it, and then we can plan ahead.
How long does it take when you're going through that implantation cycle? What's the timeline on?
So you would call with day 1 of your period. You would come in on day 3. You then would have to start estrogen tablets to help build your uterine lining for about 12 days minimum. And during that time, you'd be coming in every 3 to 4 days checking on your lining and your hormones. After you've been on the estrogen tablets for around 12 days, you start progesterone injections. You have to be on them for 5 days, and then you would have a transfer on the 6th day of progesterone injections. You would stay on both of those meds after transfer until your pregnancy test, which is around a little more than a week later. And then if you're pregnant, you would stay on those meds and you would continue monitoring with us for another month until you're around 8 weeks pregnant, and then you would be discharged from RMA to your OB.
Thank you so much, Abby.
You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything, if you have any additional questions.
Okay.
And then I will call you on the 29th, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Guys.
What's up?
So it's December
12th.
Yeah. And we are doing our transfer. We're keeping it quiet right now, but we're documenting it. So basically we have 1 embryo that we're transferring to try and make it a viable pregnancy. So we're doing some monitoring here in Texas and then doing the actual transfer in New Jersey.
Liz has to go get blood work. We got blood work done last week. She has to go get more blood work done and an ultrasound today.
And they asked, basically they were gonna put me on a synthetic transfer. And after I did some research, I decided to do a natural transfer. The synthetic transfer and the natural transfer have the same
odds.
Yeah, odds of being viable, but natural you just use less drugs, so that's why I decided to use less drugs. So I don't have to go on anything until we're ready to trigger my egg.
And while they say that it's the same chances, weren't you saying too that anecdotally there was some people?
The couple people that I talked to,
yeah.
So they had tried both and the natural worked, so that's why I picked it. But we'll see. Hello, Nicholas. We're at our new office. Look at these little Christmas socks that they have on here for stirrups. There's nothing there yet. But they've been so nice, right?
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah.
And they took us enough time.
Yeah, I know. We used to wait. No, we used to wait for so long. Yeah. This is the beautiful thing that gets shoved up inside me. multiple times a week. Nick, can you put your hand next to it for size reference? Size reference, just right up in here. It's December 16th. I am laying in bed. I'm pretty sure we talked about the fact that we decided to transfer our one embryo. And I'm really excited. But we only have one, so it's a lot of pressure. And I feel like I've watched so many IVF videos and stuff, and no one really talks about how nerve-wracking it is when you decide. Okay, so like I was saying, by the time you get to embryo transfer, so much has already happened. You've gone through egg retrievals. For us, we went through 2. Your body has been through so much. You've already done so much more than what a pregnant woman, like that got pregnant naturally, has had to do. And especially for us, because we only have the one transfer, there's just so many nerves around it. And I don't think anybody talks about the nerves. I'm just like so nervous. Like, it could be the happiest thing that happens, and it could be the most devastating thing. So I'm just like a ball of nerves, and I just keep like watching pregnancy announcements and people being happy. And I feel like I did that one like before all of this, just to like kind of manifest it and give me hope. And now I feel like I'm back there, and I'm so nervous that my hopes are gonna get crushed, and there's like a 40% chance that they will. So I just got on here to say that. Another day, another ultrasound. Here's the screen. This is the wand that goes inside of me. Finger for reference. That's deep in there, people. Deep. Deep. Hi, guys. So we just got out of our second ultrasound of our transfer cycle. I don't know if you can hear me because it's pouring rain. I have a huge cyst, bigger than I've ever had before. But it's on the outside of my ovary. I'm making that up, actually. They didn't say that, but she said it shouldn't affect pregnancy. Hopefully we're good. Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
Twice as big as the biggest one I feel like I've had.
Twice as big as the biggest one I've had. But you know what? We know that I can't have an ovarian torsion because of that surgery I had. I posted about that. Actually, we have a YouTube video about that, where I went to the hospital because I thought I had an ovarian torsion. But basically, when they went in me, they found out that I have so much scar tissue that I can't have an ovarian torsion because the scar tissue is like holding on my ovaries. So it will probably be painful when and if it bursts, but at least I know that I can't have an ovarian torsion. So that's good. Only positive. We're only thinking positive today. So I'm headed home now. Baby on board sign in front of us. I keep seeing signs everywhere. But I mean, like, some of the signs are just like things that happen every day. And I'm like, look, it's a sign.
Anything's a sign.
That's right. And it's actually 2 signs. One for you and one for me. 2 baby on board signs. In case you didn't see it the first time. And I just said our poor baby's in a freezer. Think she's okay? I think she needs a jacket. Should we get her a little embryo jacket?
A little what?
Embryo jacket. It is December 22nd. We are here for another ultrasound and blood work. They're still using masks at the RMA in New Jersey.
I was pretty confident that this was over.
Yeah. It's not over. So I just want to say that Nick said there's no way the fertility clinic is open on Christmas.
They're open.
They're open. I might have to be here on Christmas, so lucky me. It is Christmas Eve, and 9:24. We just got out of the clinic, And they told us that we get the present of coming back tomorrow on Christmas Day.
Probably. She doesn't know, so we have to wait for
Usually they're right though.
Yeah.
So, see you tomorrow, clinic. Please, Nick, please. You're supposed to give me my shot.
Okay, can you seriously, like...
I'm serious. I'm not kidding. No, you can. So we forgot I had to get the Avigel shot. We're like right in the time frame, so we're good tonight. But Nick was dead asleep because we've been just running around with Christmas stuff all day. And he is not happy. I don't know if he can give me a shot right now. I definitely can't give it to myself. And it's a shit show. Well, I got the shot. Nick's back to sleep. After fighting with me. He thought I was playing a joke on him. I literally had to show him the directions.
You showed me the directions because you didn't know what shot to give yourself.
No, I showed you like the medical.
You showed me the directions to confirm the amount that
no.
you were supposed to use in the shot.
Before that.
Before I went down. The only thing that I saw.
Before I went downstairs and got it, I literally sat on your bed and showed you what the nurse sent me.
I didn't believe you.
Ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna record me putting it in.
Wow.
No, this is my first time putting in the vaginal suppository of endometrium. It's a progesterone suppository. So take this little guy and you measure up to your first knuckle, right? That's what she said. Yeah. And then it goes in me. Just like that. I'm so excited for me. So excited. Good morning. Good morning.
What up?
Today we went for our last ultrasound before transfer tomorrow, and my uterus is
Fluffy.
It's fluffy. It's beautiful. It's everything they could have ever imagined. So let's see if this works. Tomorrow is transfer. I am feeling emotional. So much emotion. I have some good luck charms on me, so I'm wearing this like thing from, it's my dad's. I actually just found it. It's just called a scapulatory. So there's this in the front and this in the back, and it's supposed to like protect you. Pretty sure it was blessed, so I'm wearing this. And then I think I'm gonna wear my sister's sweatpants. She doesn't know what's happening, but I just felt like that was like a good luck thing. And then I think I need something for my mom too. I think that'd be cute, like one thing from each person. And then what else? Going in at 9, we are eating sushi tonight since I'm not gonna be able to have it for a little while. I'm drinking some wine. I'm supposed to be doing 75 hard, but I honestly slept all day. I've been exhausted, so. It's transfer day. And I'm wearing my mom's shirt, my dad's necklace, my sister's pants, my new shoes, and Nick's being moody.
And whose jacket is this?
This is my mom's too.
Wow.
And Nick's being moody.
Not being moody.
He's like, you picked a shirt with a stain on it. Okay, Nick, let's not point out any negatives today.
Okay.
I already explained this.
Only positives.
Only positives. And you have to be overly the top. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
He's just doing it for the camera people because he has not been happy today. Here we go.
I want my dog to fucking talk, and not only just to me. I want the life I've never had, and
I spy with my little eye. A girly I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my wife. Hate that means for
little you are.
I don't even know why I'm crying.
I get this on. You're crying too. I want a dog before.
I'm like happy and excited and nervous and all the things. Listen to all our favorite songs on the way here. We have like 20 minutes before we have to be in. Pauses. We have to like 20 minutes before we have to be in. Nick's eating his breakfast. His banana pudding breakfast. That's just straight sugar.
Don't call me out on that like that.
And
It's definitely healthy. It's banana pudding, guys. I don't know. There's no like nutrition information.
And I sobbed the whole way here. Sobbed and laughed.
Sobbed and laughed.
We listened to all our favorite songs.
All our favorite songs.
All our high vibe songs.
Sorry, I know it's a lot of pressure, especially with a full bladder.
Yeah.
So we're just cleaning off the cervix first. Okay, so a little bit of pressure here. I'm ready for you to load, Des. There we go.
So if you look up on the screen here, your embryo just went into the catheter.
Okay.
She's going to show you another picture from the side of the catheter.
Awesome.
There we go. Can you scooch down one more scooch,
Yeah.
please? Okay, and that bladder is really full.
Yeah.
I just blew up the picture top. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
You see that catheter, that little white dot?
Yep.
Making its way up. That is the catheter that has the embryo loaded. And I'm going to bring the tip back right over here and drop the embryo off. That was it.
Yep.
Okay, and see the catheter coming back out. Here we go. This is over there. There we go. That one.
Here's our little Embry baby. She's inside me. Okay, so we weren't gonna get McDonald's fries, but the nurse literally told me to get them. She's like, I'm not saying it works, but McDonald's fries has gluten, and I'm trying to be gluten-free, but you know what? If it was a nurse recommendation, then we have to get them. We talked about getting Wendy's fries, but Nick said everyone is telling you to specifically get McDonald's fries, so maybe there's some kind of magic in it, so let's do it, right?
This is like any excuse for some french fries.
No, that's not it at all. You actually did a little bit of convincing. So we're doing it. We're getting the McDonald's fries. And then we're going
all their gluteniness.
And then we're going shopping. Right?
Yes. Shopping.
I told Nick he has to be super happy and positive, and it's taking everything in him not to be grumpy this morning. I mean, it is a foggy day, but it's okay, Nick. You can be happy on foggy days. We're on our way back to Texas. We're in the car. Yesterday, we got our results for our first progesterone and estrogen. Progesterone was supposed to be at, I think, 10, and mine was at 25. And then estrogen was supposed to be at 80, and mine was at 120. So we're doing what we gotta do. We don't have to go on any extra medication. Super relieved about that. I am still, I don't know if I've talked about this on here, still nauseous, so I'm eating salty, bland food. We just stopped at a rest stop to get some snacks for me, breakfast for Nick, and yeah, poor Nick is doing most of the driving this time. Probably I drove for an hour and a half, and I was like, I need a break. So usually I would drive for 3-4 hours before I needed a break. So he's being a great sport about it, so thank you. We have 6 days until we take our first beta, aka pregnancy test. Excited about that. And I think it helps that we implanted on December 31st because I feel like the time's going by kind of fast, right?
I guess.
I mean, it's the 3rd already.
I think part of it is probably also the fact that we're
driving back to Texas, so that's gonna kill.
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, 2 days where we don't really like. I mean, we'll think about it, but like, it's not the main focus. We're not just like sitting at home thinking about it. Maybe when we get back, it'll be a little harder, but for now, I'm doing pretty well. I also got, and I'll link it like in the description if I can, a timeline of what you're from transfer to your pregnancy test, like what's happening to your embryo, which helped. Yesterday I cramped a little bit, so I freaked out, but according to everyone I've spoken to and Google, it's normal. So I think we're good there. Feeling good about this, so we will see what happens, and I'll keep you posted.
We are at day 4 post-transfer, and I've been nauseous every day, but today is like next level. We just stopped at Buc-ee's because we're on our way back. We're in Tennessee, and I got like a brisket sandwich because I wanted something warm. This might be too much though. I knew it might have been too much, but I really wanted, well, Nick wanted me to eat something because he's been 10 out of 10 husband, dad, just making sure I'm eating and nourishing my body. So I also got seltzer because it's been helping me with nausea. So I'm hoping that this subsides at some point, but this might be my whole first trimester. Let's hope I'm pregnant, and let's hope these are all good signs. Just took our first beta while we went to breakfast. After the beta, I'm a ball of nerves. How are you feeling?
I am okay.
He's not okay, because I asked him if he was chill as a cucumber, and he said no.
Just because I'm not chill, I'm not, because I want.
I'm okay too, but I'm also a ball of nerves. I'm not okay in a ball of nerves.
I don't know. I'm not specifically a ball of nerves. I am, I don't know. Like I said, it's, even if it's what we don't want to hear, I expect it almost, right? So it's like,
yeah,
totally.
totally.
I'm not getting too excited, especially after last time when I got too, like, really upset.
Yeah. Well, like, we don't have our hopes up, but we're hopeful. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
Just got a notification from LabCorp that our test results were there, but when we went to go look at them, they weren't there. What a tease.
Liars.
But that means that we'll probably get a call soon.
I guess. I mean, so LabCorp submit the results. It depends how long it's going to take RMA to look at them.
Should I email Abby and be like, I just got an email that my results are in, but we can't see them?
If you want. If
Abby's our nurse.
Better. Don't you text her? You just text her.
I email her on the app.
Okay. Sometimes don't you text her?
No.
I thought you said recently she's been texting you.
No.
Or she was just emailing you?
Yeah.
You said text.
Okay.
Because she was like, oh, like, yeah, she hasn't really been calling me recently.
Yeah, she's been emailing me on the app. Okay, let's email her. It's 12:50 and still nothing, which if it's 12:50 here, that means it's 1:50 in New Jersey, so I just wish we would get a call. Well, another day in limbo. They're not going to know until, they said tomorrow, but I'm not even keeping my hopes up for that. It says our results are pending, which means the blood was drawn, but the results weren't given. I just don't get it. So, another day. My friend called me just to like talk, and I just wasn't present. I like couldn't concentrate on the conversation. She probably thinks I'm mad at her because I'm trying not to tell people because I just want something for us for once, and it made me feel pretty shitty too. But it is what it is. I don't even know how we're gonna sleep tonight. Like, this is ridiculous.